Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, replaying past mistakes or worrying about an uncertain future? Overthinking can feel like a storm in your mind, chaotic, relentless, and exhausting. But what if there was a way to quiet that storm? Today we'll explore 10 powerful Stoic principles to help you stop overthinking and regain clarity and peace. These timeless lessons, inspired by Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, will teach you how to let go of mental clutter and focus on what truly matters. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to master your thoughts, not be controlled by them. Overthinking is a trap we all fall into at some point. We analyze the past, predict the future, and worry about things beyond our control. But the Stoics, known for their wisdom and practicality, developed strategies to navigate life with a calm and focused mind. Stoicism isn't about suppressing thoughts, it's about mastering them. It teaches us to shift our perspective, simplify our thinking, and focus on actions that align with our values. Let's dive into 10 Stoic ways to stop overthinking and embrace a life of clarity and purpose. One of the cornerstones of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Overthinking often stems from worrying about things we can't control, other people's opinions, the future, or the past. The Stoic solution is simple. Focus only on what is within your power. You can't control someone else's behavior, but you can control your response. You can't change the past, but you can learn from it. Next time you catch yourself overthinking, ask, "Is this within my control?" If it's not, let it go. Redirect your energy towards something productive, your actions, decisions, or mindset. This practice isn't just liberating, it's transformative. Overthinking often feels overwhelming because we complicate our thoughts, analyzing every detail, imagining worst-case scenarios, and second-guessing ourselves. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "If you seek tranquility, do less." This Stoic wisdom doesn't just apply to our actions, but also to our minds. The key to stopping overthinking is to simplify your thinking. When you're faced with a problem, break it down into smaller, manageable parts. Instead of trying to solve everything at once, ask yourself, what's the next small step I can take? For example, if you're overwhelmed by a project at work, don't think about the entire task. Focus on completing just one section or making one decision. By narrowing your focus, you reduce mental clutter and create clarity. Another powerful tool is setting boundaries with your thoughts. If you find yourself spiraling, pause and ask, "Does this need my attention right now?" Often you'll realize that many worries are unnecessary. Simplifying your thinking isn't about ignoring challenges. It's about approaching them with calm and clarity. By decluttering your mind, you make space for purposeful action and peace. Remember, tranquility begins when you allow your thoughts to work for you, not against you. Seneca once said, "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." Overthinking often stems from clinging to regrets about the past or fears about the future, both of which are beyond our control. The Stoics teach us that letting go isn't about giving up. It's about freeing your mind from unnecessary burdens. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with every mistake, every fear, and every what if. How far could you walk? Letting go is like setting down that backpack, giving yourself permission to move forward without its weight. Start by asking yourself, is this thought serving me or is it holding me back? If it's not helping you grow or act, let it go. This doesn't mean ignoring your emotions. It means choosing not to dwell on them endlessly. Here's a practical exercise. At the end of each day, write down what's bothering you. Then, consciously decide to leave those worries on the page. By externalizing your thoughts, you free your mind to focus on the present. Letting go is an act of courage and self-compassion. It allows you to reclaim your energy and focus on what truly matters. Remember, you can't change the past, and the future isn't here yet. Let go and give yourself the freedom to live fully in the moment. That's the Stoic way. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, confine yourself to the present. Overthinking pulls us into the past or future, robbing us of the only moment we truly have, the present. Practicing mindfulness is key. Focus on what's happening here and now. Notice the sensations around you, the rhythm of your breath, or the task at hand. By anchoring yourself in the present, you quiet the mental chatter and find calm amidst chaos. Another powerful question is, will this matter a week, a month, or a year from now? This shift in perspective helps you see how insignificant many of your worries truly are. Challenging your thoughts isn't about suppressing them. It's about putting them in their place. By questioning their validity, you take control of your mind and stop the cycle of overthinking. Remember, your thoughts don't control you. You control your thoughts. That's the power of Stoic reasoning. Seneca wisely said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality." Overthinking often thrives because we don't question our thoughts. We take every worry, fear, and assumption as truth, allowing them to spiral out of control. But the Stoics teach us to challenge our thoughts instead of letting them dominate us. When you catch yourself overthinking, pause and ask, is this thought rational? What evidence supports it? Often you'll find that your worries are exaggerated or based on assumptions rather than facts. For example, if you're worried about an upcoming meeting, ask yourself, what's the worst that could realistically happen? Then, plan for that scenario and let go of the rest. You can also practice redirecting your attention. When you notice yourself overthinking, pause and ask, is this thought helping me take action or just draining my energy? If it's not serving you, shift your focus to something constructive, like a task, a hobby, or even a moment of mindfulness. Setting boundaries with your mind doesn't mean ignoring your thoughts. It means giving them structure. By doing so, you regain control, reduce mental clutter, and create space for clarity and peace. Remember, your mind is your most powerful tool. Use it wisely. Just as we set boundaries with people to protect our energy, we must also set boundaries with our minds to protect our peace. Overthinking often happens because we allow our thoughts to wander endlessly, replaying the past or worrying about the future. Stoicism offers a solution. Limit the time you spend in these mental loops. Epictetus said, "Keep your will in harmony with nature." This means recognizing when your mind is straying into unproductive territory and gently steering it back to what matters. Here's a practical way to set mental boundaries. Give yourself a designated worry time. For example, set aside 10 minutes to reflect on a problem or concern. Once that time is up, move on. By containing your overthinking to a specific window, you train your mind to focus and avoid spiraling. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Overthinking often comes from viewing challenges as obstacles. Stoicism teaches us to see them as opportunities for growth. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? By reframing challenges, you transform overthinking into purposeful thinking. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to overthinking. When we focus on what we're grateful for, we shift our attention from problems to blessings. Seneca wrote, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be as simple as a kind word, a sunny day, or a moment of laughter. This practice grounds you in positivity and reduces the mental clutter of overthinking. Perfectionism is a breeding ground for overthinking. We obsess over every detail, fearing failure or judgment. But the Stoics remind us that perfection is neither attainable nor necessary. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Perfection of character is this, to live each day as if it were your last." Accepting imperfection doesn't mean settling for mediocrity. It means embracing the reality that mistakes and flaws are part of being human. Think about it. How many hours have you spent agonizing over minor details only to realize later they didn't matter? When you aim for progress instead of perfection, you free yourself from the mental burden of trying to control every outcome. Next time you catch yourself overthinking, ask, is this effort adding value, or am I chasing an impossible standard? Here's a practical mindset shift. Replace, I need to be perfect with, I'm doing my best with what I have. Celebrate small wins and view setbacks as opportunities to grow rather than failures. Imperfection is what makes us relatable, resilient, and real. By accepting it, you quiet the voice of overthinking and allow yourself to move forward with grace and confidence. Remember, a fulfilled life isn't flawless, it's authentic. That's the Stoic way. Stoicism emphasizes daily reflection. Marcus Aurelius journaled every evening, examining his thoughts and actions. This practice helps you identify patterns of overthinking and replace them with clarity. At the end of each day, ask yourself, 1. What thoughts dominated my mind today? 2. Were they helpful or harmful? 3. What can I focus on tomorrow? Reflection isn't about judgment, it's about growth. By regularly reflecting, you take control of your mind and reduce overthinking. Overthinking doesn't have to control you. By applying these 10 Stoic principles, you can quiet your mind, focus on what matters, and live with greater peace and purpose. Which of these Stoic practices resonates most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more timeless wisdom. Remember, mastering your thoughts is a journey. With Stoicism as your guide, you can transform overthinking into clarity and action. Stay strong, stay stoic, and I'll see you in the next video.